Hello everybody, and welcome to #Active4Life, our quality physical education show where we get a better understanding of education in movement, education about movement, and education through movement. I'm your host, Norman Mpake, and together we're going to learn about the importance of physical education, but most importantly, we're going to have fun. We're going to discuss a few concepts around the subject of physical education and get you to do some activities with us. But for today, we're going to start looking at the importance of the warm-up activities and the cool-down activities within your physical education lesson. It is important that you understand these things so that you know why you have to do the warm-up in as much as why you have to do the cool-down within your lessons, because all these components are very important in the full lesson that you're going to be part of, and so that you are able to develop properly, do the activities properly, and get the best out of your physical education lesson. So for the first part, we're just going to look at the types of lesson plan structure that your teachers uses in planning your physical education lesson, so that you know how and where your warm-up activities are placed in as much as your cool-down activities within those lessons. So let's just have a look. So generally within your teacher's lesson plan, within the initial phase, you would find your warm-up activities, and within your recovery phase, you will find your cool-down activities. So in all is that at the beginning of your lesson, you would be doing those type of activities that are included within your physical education lesson, and then you would complete it with your recovery phase, your cool-down activities, which are coordinated group or individual cool-down and stretch exercises to reduce your heart rate and breathing. But let's just look at that in detail, in that what is the importance of the warm-up and the cool-down within your physical education lesson. And as you can note, that it states that the warm-up and cool-down exercises should be part of every physical education lesson. Now, sometimes people want to bypass these because you sometimes get excited about the type of activities you're going to do, and that you think the warm-up is not that important. But you will note that the warm-up actually prepares your body for the type of activities that you're going to do, and it makes you use the warm-up exercises in order to make sure that you limit the types of injuries that you could get from not being physically, even mentally ready for physical activity. So you need to get your body ready, you need to get your heart rate going up so that your body is ready for the type of intensity, the type of activity, the types of things that you're going to do within the core and main part of your physical education lesson. So it is important that they form part of every lesson. There's no need to rush through them, and I'm sure your teacher would have planned your lesson according to the time allocation, but it's also important that when you're doing these exercises to pay attention, to do them right, so that they become part of your habits, so that when you do your activities on your own, you at least know that you're supposed to do some of these things. So right now we're just going to give you an overview of the types of things that you would find within a warm-up session. So within the warm-up exercises, generally, you will find that the joint mobility exercises, which include how the different parts of your body you move the certain joints just to get them ready from your head up to your toes. Then there's the stretching exercises that you're getting to do, and then after the stretching exercises, obviously, then we do the preparatory or motivational games and activities. All these can be planned in a way that they flow with each other. So you start with your joint mobility, then you do your stretching exercises, then you do some activities that are generally similar to the main activities that you're going to do, so that at least you do them at a lower intensity, and then you prepare your body for the type of the major activities that you're going to do. Then at the end of the lesson, obviously, in order to reduce your heart rate, there are the cool-down exercises, which include the breathing exercises, and obviously the stretching exercises, just to recuperate your muscles and make sure that your body and your temperature and your heart rate become reduced. But enough of the talk. I think it's time that we show you these warm-up activities and the cool-down activities, so that you at least get a sense of how they feel and how they differ from each other, when done properly within a physical education lesson. So for that, we're going to move over to Teacher Sahil.
Hello everybody and welcome to our warm-up and cool-down session today. Today you're going to learn some exciting and fun warm-up exercises and cool-down exercises. So let's get ready and start. So the first exercise today is called Shuttles, and we'll be doing it walking, jogging and sprinting. This is going to help you slowly increase that heart rate from medium to fast. So Zintle, you can start on the orange cone and I'll start on the yellow cone, and we're just going to walk it. And keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And increase the pace. And let's try and do it at a speed walk. Okay, that is good. Let's stop. Okay, and now let's jog it just to increase the heart rate. Get to the cone. Good. Now what I want you to try and do here, Zintle, is I want you to try and turn in a good position when you get to the cone, so you're ready to go to the next one. Let's go. And turn. Turn. Good. Okay, now let's try and go a little bit faster. Turn. Good. And pump the arms when you're running. Okay, now let's try and sprint it. Keep breathing, guys. And let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Well done, Zintle. Good job. The next exercise is called the side lunge and side shuffle. So Zintle, you can go into the orange cone, I'll go into the yellow cone, and we get into a lunge position, side lunge, and we hold, and we get back up, feet together, and lunge again. And keep breathing, and pause for 2 seconds, and then we go to the other side. Feel the burn in your groins. Nice, Zintle, very good. And one more. That's a good burn. Okay, now let's turn around, face this way, and let's go. Feet together, and lunge. Good. Let's go back. And when we are down, try and pause so you can feel the stretch in your groin. And this is a very nice stretch to stretch out that groin. And one more. And good, very good, Zintle. The next one is the side shuffle. So we get into a good position, a solid position, and we shuffle. Good. And try and keep a bit low, bend those knees. Good, and let's increase it. Now let's try and get a bit faster, Z. Good, 2 more. Good, and good, very well done. The next exercise is called walking lunges. So let's get into position. Okay, and we use the one leg, so we're going to use our right leg, and we get down, get that knee just touching the ground or just above the ground, and up. Down and up. Good. Let's turn around. Let's use our left leg out and down. Good, Zintle. Very, very good. Okay, one more time. Right leg out Can you feel it, Zintle?
Yes.
That's good. And one more. Okay. What I want you to try and do here is try and hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. One more. 2, 3. Well done. Now we're going to lunge again, but now we're going to rotate our hips as well. So down, rotate. Down, rotate. And keep that back nice and straight. Down, rotate. Good. And rotate. Good, Zintle. 2 more. And 1. Very good. Well done, Zintle. The next exercise is called the hamstring stretch. So you've got 2 variants of this, but I'll coach you through that. Zintle, you can go into the orange. And here we're going to try and get our right leg as high as possible and we walk it out. So let's go. And we go to the left leg. You can rotate legs if you want. And let's go to the other side. That's very good. And now, Zintle, what I want you to try and do is try and kick as high as possible. Okay, up. Try and touch your hand. Can you feel it?
Definitely.
Good. Keep going. Very good. The next stretch, we are going to bend our left leg and keep our right leg straight and touch our toe. So if you watch Zintle, her left leg is straight and the right leg is bent. We walk it out and we swap to the next leg and you'll feel it in your hamstring. Walk in your next leg and breathe. Very good. One more. I want you to hold, Zintle, 2 seconds and go. Very good, guys. Keep going at home. This is a very, very good stretch for your hamstrings. And well done, Zintle. Very well done, everyone. The last warm-up exercise for today is called the running shuttles. So we're going to do it at 25%, 50%, 75% and 100%. So let's start. Zintle, you can go into the orange cone and we just go with a light 25% jog. Remember that good position here. Keep breathing. Pump those arms. Very good. Now let's go at 50%. So a bit faster. Good. And one more. Good. Let's go at 75. A little bit faster. Get into a good low position so you can turn. Very good. Excellent. So that's fine, that's fine, that's good. Let's take a 2-second breather and let's go 100%. And let's go. Turn. Try and get low. If you can touch the ground, that's good. Good, keep going. Good. And stop. Very well done. Good, Zintle. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go 25 to 35% as our warm down. And let's go. You can touch if you want to. And one more after this. And good. Excellent. Well done, Zintle. So that was our warm-up session today. Zintle, did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Very good. Remember guys, warm-up is very, very good for you to do before you do strenuous exercises. So always remember, at least do 2 or 3 before you do strenuous exercises. Now, let's get ready to do our cool down session. Let's go. Now we're going to start with our cool down exercises. Zintle, let's clear up the area and then
sure.
we can get our mats out. Let's take these cones. There we go. And then you can have one. Take the top one.
Thank you.
And let's go. So guys, the first pose that we're doing, or the first cool down exercise, is called the Cobra Pose. So we get onto our knees and our hands, and we try and get our hips down to the floor and keep our back up and feel the stretch. Can you feel it, Zintle?
Oh yeah, I can.
That's very good. Keep holding for another 10-15 seconds and keep breathing. Oh, that's good. And this is very good to do after you have exercised or after you've gone out to play a few games with your friends. This is very, very good to do because it stretches your back and your hamstrings. Keep going. Okay, now Zintle, what we're going to do here is we're going to get our hands slightly closer to our stomachs or tummies, and now we feel the stretch. Can you feel it more?
Mm-hmm.
That's very good. Keep going, everyone. Another 15 seconds. And keep breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. That is good. 10 seconds. If you want to feel the stretch more, try and get up
I'm good.
onto your knees. Very good. Keep going in 3, 2, and 1. Very well done. Good job, everyone. The next cool down exercise is called the torso twist. So let's get into a good position, hands out, and we're going to start with a half rotation. So let's rotate to the side and then back. Good, Zintle, keep going, and nice and slowly feel it down your spine and in your back. Very good, let's do 2 more. And let's swap sides and let's go to the next side. Good, Zintle, go a bit slower. Good. Remember guys, keep your back nice and straight and your hips front on. Very good. Good, Zintle. Are you feeling the stretch?
A little.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's change into a full rotation. And we keep going nice and slowly, and we will increase the speed as we move along. Very good, Zintle. Okay, let's go to a medium speed. Now can you feel it, Zintle?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go our fastest, but not too fast. Control it while you're going fast. And keep breathing. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, Zintle. Well done, everyone at home. The next cool down stretch or exercise is called the groin stretch, and we've got 2 exercises for you. So the first one is the side lunge. Zintle is going to show you a side view, and I will show you a front view. So let me just move this into position. Okay, good solid foundation, and move to the right and hold. Good. Let's move to the other side and do your lefts. That is good. To the right. Excellent. Now what I want you to do is I want you to hold for 3 or 4 seconds and feel the stretch in your groin and your hamstring. Let's move to the other side. Another 3-4 seconds. That is very good. And now I want you to sway to the left and to the right. Keep going nice and slow and control the movement. Now I want you to go a bit faster. Very good. Okay, Zintle, now let's get onto the floor. And this is the second groin stretch that we're going to do with our feet together. And try and get those knees touching the floor. And hold it. Hold it. Can you feel it, Zintle?
Mm-hmm.
That is very good. Now let's try and get those knees a bit more to the floor. And what you can do is you can use your elbows. You can try and push your knees down for an extra stretch. And in 3, 2, and 1. Well done, Zintle. Our next cool down exercise or stretch is called the hamstring stretch. So Zintle is going to show you a side view and I'll show you a front view. So let's get into position. Here we go. Okay, let's get onto the floor. And your left leg tucked in, close to your knee, back nice and straight, your right hand to try and touch your toe. And feel the stretch in your hamstring, which is here. And if you want more of a stretch, try and get your chin to touch your toe. Can you feel it?
Yeah, I can.
Very good. Keep going, guys. Okay. If you want to as well, try and get that other hand to touch your toe. There we go. Well done, Zintle. You're quite flexible.
I try.
Very good. Okay. Let's rotate the legs. So the left leg out now, right leg tucked, and your left hand touching your toe. And always remember, keep this knee nice and straight so you can feel the burn and feel the stretch. That's good. Touch your toe with the other hand. And good. Now for 10 seconds, Zintle, I want us to get our feet forward and try and touch our toes. And this really stretches your hamstrings. Can we hold for 5 seconds? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very well done, Zintle. Very well done, everyone. The last cool down exercise today is called the squat and pause. So Zintle is going to show you a side view, I will show you a front view. So let's get into position. And remember, with the squatting position, try and get into a strong, stable position. You can have your hands out or close to you. So we go into a squat position, go down, and we hold for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Very good. Down, pause. 3, 2, 1, and up. And we're going to do a few more. Up. And up. Good, guys. Very good, Zintle. And up. I want you to hold for 5 seconds, Zintle. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And one more. And remember, guys, keep your backs nice and straight to maintain good posture. Now what we're going to do, Zintle, is we're going to do squats. Let's see how many we can do in 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 2. Keep going, guys. Remember, keep that posture. Keep your back nice and straight. And keep breathing. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, Zintle. Good job. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today in our warm-up and cool-down session. I'm sure you had a lot of fun. But before I go, please do not forget our challenge for today is for you to send us one of your favorite warm-up exercises you learned today and one of your favorite cool-down exercises you learned today. You can send it to our WhatsApp line. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Back to you, Norman.
Thank you, Teacher Sahil. Thank you, kids. I hope that you now understand the difference between the warm-up activities and the cool-down activities, and that you are able to appreciate the importance they play within your physical education lesson. We hope that you are able to then do these on your own and when you have an opportunity to participate in any form of physical activity. Please pay attention to these activities or exercises during your physical education lesson, as they are important for preparing you for the activity in as much as for the recuperation, but also to make sure that you reduce the chances of you being injured. We ask you to then please send us a video of you doing today's challenge to our WhatsApp line. And that will be all for today. Thank you.